The city of Oxford has been a seat of learning for hundreds of years. Many of our greatest men have studied within its ancient colleges, some of which date back to the 13th century. The College of Bowgate, ladies and gentlemen, which we are now entering, is of more recent origin. Founded in 1530, it is a fine example of the architecture of the period. The greater part of the facade is still in its original state. On my left, you will notice a four-cornered depress or Tudor hearth. And on my right, you will see some fine examples of Renaissance windows. And may I draw your attention to that fine old gargoyle there, which I think I may say is as old as the college.
Here, don't you get personal.
If you will cast your eyes on the wall opposite, you will notice what is called the King Charles's Gate. The famous Bowgate Library, containing a rare collection of first editions, is on the first floor. On the second floor is a room where Sir Walter Raleigh is reputed to have studied, while above that is the statue of the founder of the college, Sir Eustace Bowgate.
What's the idea of waking me out of this beautiful dream? It isn't a beautiful dream, it's an horrible net. Here, what have you done to Sir Eustace?
Who?
Sir Eustace.
Sir Eustace?
Yes, somebody's put a net on his head.
A net?
A net.
Mosquito?
No, a net. A multi-board. There won't half be trouble when the bullets see it.
Well, it's not mine. At least I don't think it is. Now, that's mine. Albert. Albert. Hey, Albert. Come on.
Make up, sir.
Where's your net?
Uh-huh.
Your cap.
Was it raining?
No, somebody's put a net on Sir Eustace's head.
What?
Oh.
Here.
It's not mine.
It must be Arthur's, then. Big. Hey, Big.
Mr. Jones?
Hey!
Jones? Oh, Mr. Jones.
Wake up. Wake up. Come on. What's on earth?
Yes, sir.
Hey.
Yes, sir. Cab, sir.
What are you doing here?
Blowed if I know. Wait a minute. I drove you home last night, and you asked me in as a properly invited guest.
Well, you may have been a jest last night, but you're beyond the joke this morning. Go on, hop in.
Come on.
Okay, right
Come
on.
on, Big.
Right on, sir.
Now, where did I put him? I remember parking him somewhere last night. Of course I filed him.
Hello, playmates. Ooh, what a blackout. No wonder I couldn't find the switch.
Here, did you shove your hat on Sir Eustace last night?
Last night? Ooh, I can't remember that far back.
Oh, pull yourself together. Listen, don't you remember? We went to the Clarendon.
Yes, we passed an hour or two there.
And then we went to the Mitre.
We passed some time there.
And then we went to the Lion.
We passed out there. Oh, by the way, didn't somebody bet me 10 shillings I wouldn't do something?
I bet you 10 bob you wouldn't put your square on the statue.
Ooh, then it is your hat.
Come on, 10 shillings.
Talking about dough, what about my fare? 16 and a tanner it was.
16 and a tanner? Does that include the horse? Here, who is this?
Well, apparently we asked him in last night.
Yeah, it's a specially invited guest.
Oh, well, we can't treat a jest like this. We must give him a guinness.
16 and a tanner I want.
16 and a tanner. Money. Money. It's always money. From the moment I get up in the morning till I go to bed at night. Money, money, money. Where's Albert? Come on. Cough up.
What for?
For his fare. Come on, we want £1.
Well, I haven't got one, see? You blew it all I had last night.
Now, don't be a meanie. You know very well your Auntie Lucy's stinking with money.
Well, she won't give me a smell, see?
Don't argue with the mean skunk, Big. I'll fix it. Cabby, wouldn't a couple of silk shirts be any use for your
Oh,
fare?
and a nice dressing gown.
Leave my things
You've
alone.
got to give him something, old boy.
All right, I'll pay.
What dirty underfoot methods, treating your pals like this. Here you are, my good man. Keep the change. Big-hearted Arthur, that's me.
Thank you, sir.
Here, I told you. They're here, the balls. They're here. They're after that hat.
How are they going to get it?
They'll hop out through that empty room and climb along to it. You'll see.
What can I do about it?
Oh, you can nip along this ledge and grab it before they do.
Oh, but there's thousands of caps like that in Oxford.
Yeah, but only one with your name on it. Go on, out you go.
It's a long way to terracotta.
Oh, come on.
But keep hold of me tight, won't you?
We've got it.
There's the legs.
Don't let me go.
Go on, yeah.
Careful. Oh.
We're all right.
I'd have to be a blue bottle to walk along this ledge.
Well, you came along it last night.
I know, but last night there were 2 ledges.
Go on.
You'll never do it.
No. Bill Brown broke his neck doing the same thing 2 years ago.
I'm going down.
Jump, let's get you, little boy. All right.
There he is, up there. Look at him. Give me up, just like a monkey.
Come on, Arthur.
Chits it up.
Say something. You don't want us catching you up. Quicker.
The Eustace is only about 10 yards
Come
away.
on. Hey, Arthur. Look out for the bullet. Take it easy, don't slip. Quicker. Come on. All right, take it easy. You've got plenty of stuff waiting for.
Come on, Big, you're doing fine. You're 3 lengths ahead.
I'm laying 2 to 1 against the buller.
How much? Half a crown.
£1 to 5 bucks.
Mr. Jones!
Yeah, put me down for 5. Buller's pulling up on the rail. Come on, climb away.
Hey, I'm only laying even money on the bill. Go on. Hey, Arthur, get a move on. I'm losing all my dough.
All right. Don't harass me. I've got no head for that.
Yeah, put me down for 5, Bob.
All right, hurry up. All be served.
What the devil are you doing? Shut that window! Shut that window! Oh, sorry, Mr. Price.
Get out.
Ow! Ow! My fingers! My fingers! Oh, what did you say, so?
Now I know it's Fleming. Okay.
Take these things away, will you?
Oh, why, are you still here?
If you don't take them in, I'll kick them off.
Oh, they're going to have a drop of water on them.
There ain't a cloud in the sky.
Oh, well, they've got to stop there till there is, that's all. It's all right. Whoa.
What's the meaning of that? Price, what are you doing up there?
Sorry, sir, but I'm after the hat on Sir Eustace.
Oh, give me... Oh.
Are you a member of this university, sir?
Yes, sir.
Then I must ask you to give me your name, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is that Lyndon Jones?
Present, sir.
I shall not deal with you myself. You will report to the Dean at 5 o'clock this afternoon.
5 o'clock, sir. Hang on.
Yeah, steady on the beer, chaps. I'm not running a pub.
How can you talk of beer with the sword of Damocles hanging over our heads?
What is happening to Arthur?
We can't ring up the curtain later than 8:15.
If Arthur's sent down, it won't go up at all. And why not, pray? I'm his understudy. Have you forgotten that?
No, we remembered that all right.
What is all this? Why aren't you all at the theatre? Why is Arthur in with Father?
The prog yanked him in there so the Dean can tick him off.
He's certainly doing that all right. I've never seen Father in such a rage.
You're a nice little ray of sunshine, aren't you?
What's going to happen to the show if Arthur gets sent down?
I shall play his part, of course. You fellows don't seem to realize the first tradition of the theatre. The show must go on.
Yes, but not with you if we can possibly help it.
Here we are, playmates. Well, I dodged the firing party and got off with 7 ACB.
You're gated?
For a week. I'd have got off with the chewing up if it hadn't been for old Popeye the Proctor man.
Didn't you tell the Dean you're playing Charley's arms?
Of course I did.
Well, then that settles it. We'll have to call the whole show off and return the money.
No, you won't. What about the 30 quid for the theatre?
I know, you can get it from your Aunt Lucy. You're always saying that she gives money to charities.
Yes, but she doesn't consider me a charity.
Yes, look here. We're discussing Albert's aunt or Charlie's aunt.
Excuse me. I can tell you what to do if you make it worth me while.
You can?
Yes. I often get young gentlemen off when they've been gated. Of course, it costs more than it used to, you know.
Yes, even the price of freedom's gone up.
How much? Well, let me see now. There's 10 bob to the man on the gate to see no evil. There's 10 bob to me to hear no evil. And there's 5 bob each to speak no evil. It's 30 bob altogether.
It's a deal. 30 bob.
Me again? When anybody thinks of an idea, it costs me money.
Cough out.
No?
Remember, you're taking me last bob this time.
Never mind, Tubby. I'll make it up to you when my ship comes in.
Yeah, I know.
At present, she's interned in the Russian port. I ain't go.
Thank you. What happens if Arthur's spotted?
Oh, there's a lovely train back to London.
Oh, an awful fault. Didn't you sell the prog a ticket?
Yes, but he tried to sell it back. He's got a committee meeting tonight.
Hey, that's a bit of luck. Oh, now what about the programme? Arthur's name's on it.
I know. We can put a slip in the programme to say that old Coxey's playing the part, and they'll never recognise Arthur in the makeup.
Yeah.
I refuse to lend my name to such a deception. Arthur's been gated, and I demand to deputise for him.
No, you won't. And so you shall.
You don't mean that.
I do.
You mean you're going to let him play your part?
Yes, in the bedroom here. If anyone calls, he can tell them he's me in bed with a back cold.
Hey, come on, fellas. We've been late for the show.
Yeah.
Come on, let's blow.
Come on, fellas. Don't stand there guzzling. Now, Jerry, whatever you do, don't let Coxey out of there.
No, sir, I wouldn't let him out, not even if he offered me 10 bob.
But then, you old scoundrel.
Come on. Might do it for £1, though. It's Cox.
So, as she's in the garden.
Well, she doesn't appear to be coming. I think I'd better go and have another...
Excuse me, sir. Have you seen Donna Lucia?
No, Jack, I've not.
How fortunate.
I'm waiting for her here.
Waiting for her here?
Yes, I've an appointment. I didn't tell you before, Jack, but she's due. In fact, she's overdue. So get out, my boy. Get out.
Now I come to think of it, sir, I saw her only a moment ago.
Oh, where?
In the garden.
In the garden? By Jove, I just sent old Spettigue there.
Good work, Freddie.
All right. Well, hurry up, then. You're on in a moment, you know, Arthur.
Aren't you men worried?
Well, come on, then. You make your entrance from the other side.
All right, don't be cross with Auntie.
I was thinking perhaps you'd better rejoin the ladies in the garden. They might think it rude us both being away together.
Perhaps so.
I know Babs isn't there. Where on earth can he have got to? Have you found him?
No, Doctor.
Where? Where?
Oh, he must have missed the committee meeting.
I've been looking
What,
for
do
him.
something. Stop Arthur from going on.
Worst of it is, he's got Amy with him. It's the limit.
I'll kill that little monkey if I get hold of him.
Look at him now.
Yes, well, that would be about the middle of last July, you see. Quite impossible to
Oh, there you are, Mr. Wickham. Did you think you'd lost them?
Yes, I'm afraid I did.
Where have you been to with that girl, you fool?
know her?
Stop where you are. I've got something to tell you.
Oh, have you?
Charley, has Miss Pettigrew seen the chapel? Get him away while I talk to Babs. It's a lovely chapel, an awfully pretty chapel. It's full of
Might I
beautiful
borrow
things.
a program from him?
Certainly, sir. Ouch! What the deuce do you mean by this game?
What game?
You promised to help us.
I'm doing my best.
My father's going to propose to you.
Oh, is he?
Doesn't look very like young Cox
What?
to me.
I'm not going to marry your father for you or anybody else.
Mr. Cox.
I'll see you hanged first.
Of course not, you
Thank
idiot.
you.
All you have to do is to be calm and refuse.
I don't think so. He's gone out.
Where's the telephone?
Outside on the left, sir.
Okay.
Excuse me. Thank you.
Look out. Here comes old Spectacle.
It's going to be a smash hit.
He'll be that all right. The proctor's been out in front.
What, Popeye?
Right under your nose in the stalls.
Oh, do you think he recognized me?
How do we know?
Well, come along at once, Price. And you'd better bring another man with you. At the theatre, sir. Yes, sir. Immediately, sir.
Donna Lucia Delvedorian. How do you do? I'm Charley's aunt. From Brazil, where the nuts come from.
How do you do? I knew your late husband. Intimately.
Excuse me, sir. The proctor wishes to...
Sorry, can't stop.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh!
Excuse me, sir. The proctor...
I don't remember this bit.
Excuse me.
You blithering...
All right, you've had one each. Now let me think of something to call me.
If you'd have kept your back to them, they wouldn't have recognised you.
What are you talking about? I'm supposed to be playing Charley's aunt, not the hind legs of an elephant.
You'd have been more the type.
Now I've got to do some hard thinking to get out of this.
You had. What about us? We're in it as much as you are.
It's all right for you. You've got a rich auntie you can fall back on.
Poor auntie. What do you say to a drink?
Same as I always say. Well, bless me, Cotton comes. He is dead, old Coxey's still holding the fort. Oh, he's gone to sleep at his post. Let's wake him up.
Oh, don't do that. We've only got enough whiskey for three.
Oh, in that case, we won't worry about it.
No, let's worry about ourselves.
I know what. We'll tell them it was all part of the play.
Yeah, what about the 2 bullets I sold?
Well, that was part of the play, too.
Yeah, I dropped a bullet on his head behind the scenes. I suppose that was part of the play.
Yes, noise is on. Well, gentlemen, the toast is Popeye the Proctor.
Popeye.
May his skin shrivel and his shoes squeak.
wonder what made the old cog come to the show.
He bought a ticket. You don't think the mean old swan's going to waste it, do you?
He could have given it away.
Oh, and he wouldn't give his dying grandmother an aspirin.
Hey, look, there's still a drop left. Should we give old Coxie one after all?
Yes, go on. He stuck it out. Here you are, Coxie, old cock, and the toast is bottoms up to Popeye.
Mr. Jones, Mr. Barton, Mr. Brown, you will be in the Dean's study at 10:30 tomorrow morning. Good night.
And smiling, the boy fell dead.
You wanted me, Daddy?
No, dear. Oh, yes, Betty. I want you to type this letter for me, if you will. It won't take you long. It's to the Secretary of the Bowgate Archeological Society.
Mr. Lyndon Jones, Mr. Barton, and Mr. Brown, sir.
All right, Betty, thank you. Good morning, gentlemen. I'm afraid this is going to be a very painful interview. I have here a list of your delinquencies, and I can assure you it makes very sorry reading.
Oh, well, don't let's read it, sir. I mean, it's no good upsetting ourselves.
That's quite enough, Jones. I have reluctantly come to the conclusion that you three men are a disturbing influence in the college. I'm afraid I shall have to send you down.
Oh, don't send us down, please, sir.
No, once we start going down, there's no knowing where we'll stop.
You should have thought of that before. You sadly neglected your opportunities.
Oh, but we haven't neglected our opportunities, sir.
No, I've learned a lovely lot, sir. I've learned how to speak Greek. Jam, Veniat, Kirka, Seneca.
That's Latin.
Oh, fancy that. I know Latin as well. And I've learned to recite English literature, King Bruce of Scotland. Scotch literature. King Bruce of Scotland sat him down in lonely mood to think. Though he was a monarch and wore a crown, his heart was beginning to sink. Sink. Sunk.
If you can offer an adequate reason why I should not proceed to this extreme measure, I shall be ready to hear it. Mr. Brown.
Would youthful high spirits be a good excuse, sir?
It would not.
I'm afraid I can't understand your writing, Father.
Oh.
What does that say? Yippee?
Yippee, dear? It can't be yippee.
Perhaps it's whoopee.
Oh, it's Egypt, my dear. The history of ancient Egypt is a subject very dear to my heart.
Oh, and what does that say?
Ah, yes. It's a great disappointment to me that this expedition to Thebes should have to be abandoned. But as we should need at least another £5,000 to carry out the excavations, and as it appears unlikely that we should discover anyone so magnanimous...
Ah, yes, that's the word.
Ah. Well, gentlemen, I don't think there's anything more to be said.
There is one thing I'd like to mention, sir. It's not about myself.
Indeed?
No, it's my Auntie Lucy.
Your aunt? I fail to see the connection, Jones.
Well, it's the shock, sir, me being sent down her heart. It's been very weeks since she came back from the last expedition, sir.
Expedition? What on earth are you talking about?
Well, she always goes on expeditions to Egypt every year, mummy grabbing.
Mummy what?
That's her pet name for Egypt. Egypt. Anyway, she's very keen on it, sir.
Oh, really? Well, that's very interesting. I know a great many Egyptologists. I probably know your aunt.
Well, she's not exactly my aunt, sir. She's Albert's.
But you said she was your aunt.
Well, she is in a way, sir. The three of us have all been brought up since we were that size, and she's all our aunts, and we're all her nephews. Except Stinker and me.
I don't follow.
Well, if ever Albert lost his hoop, I always gave him Stinkers, Mr. Barton's. Auntie Lucy's always been like a father and mother to all of us. And if ever we wanted anything, she's always provided it. Hasn't she, Albert?
Yes, in a way.
See, that's the trouble with Auntie, sir. Her heart's as big as it's weak. And when it comes to Egypt, oh, the till is always open.
Really?
Yes, anyone can go to her with a cockeyed scheme about digging a hole in Egypt, and she just pours money into it.
Indeed.
Yes, well, do you know, she went out there with a partner, and the partner did the digging and she did the paying, and they dug a hole for 5 years.
5 years?
Well, you know what it is, sir. They dug for 1 year, nothing doing, then they dug a second year, same again, until it came a sort of habit.
5 years seems an incredibly long time.
Ah, but what a hole, sir.
Well, it sounds a fantastic story to me, Jones.
Well, Auntie's a fantastic woman, sir, and if I may say so, sir, it was a fantastic hole.
Evidently. And what did you say the lady's name was?
Lady Blessington Smythe.
Oh. Your Aunt Brown lives in the Midlands, doesn't she?
In Birmingham, sir.
Where the nuts and bolts come from, sir.
Well, I suppose after that unfortunate experience, your aunt had no further interest in Egypt.
Oh, don't you believe it, sir? She's crazy to start digging again. You see, losing that hole left a sort of gap in her life.
It seems very unfortunate so excellent a lady should suffer for the behaviour of others.
Yes, sir.
Particularly, as you tell me, she has a weak heart.
Then we won't be sent down then, sir.
I shall review the matter.
Thank you very much, sir.
Oh, thank you, sir.
And that will be all for the present, gentlemen.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, what's the idea of pinching my arse?
What do you mean, your aunt? She's joined stock now. Did I think that one up quick?
Yeah, too quick. Suppose she finds out.
How can she? The thing that's worrying me is how we're going to keep it up.
Well, we're all going down at the end of term. We've only got to keep it going till then.
Hello, what's happened?
Hello,
You
darling.
all look very cheerful. Hey, don't tell me Father's let you off.
The old boy's going to think it over. Bit marvellous.
Just going.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Betty, dear, I want you to take another letter for me. It's to Lady Blessington Smythe. You'll find her address in the records. She lives in Birmingham, where the nuts cut. Birmingham, dear.
Today gets me so wetter, so wetter, so wetter. I don't know why I murder, I only know just me. Today I feel so happy, la la la, ya la la, la la la,
I say, how do you expect a fellow to work next door to a row like that? I'm trying to read Greek verse. Scram, Coxie, when you come home blind after a thick night, we don't complain when you make a noise. I've never had a thick night. I thought for mine to tell the Dean.
Oh, today's not so happy, so happy, so happy. Today's not so happy, he's going to tell the Dean. Oh, today it's crown him.
Oh, hello, darling.
I want a word with you, Dickie.
Oh, alone? Good. Should we go outside?
No, it concerns all of you. Where's Albert?
Albert, he was eaten by a lion at Blackpool. No, don't be silly. He's gone out to buy food as usual.
Oh, very well, then I shall wait here until he comes back. I want to know the truth about this aunt story you've been telling Father.
Aunt?
Oh, it's about Auntie.
Oh, Albert has got an aunt, hasn't he, Arthur?
Oh, yes, he goes to see her.
Serve lots of people, but not the sort of aunt who collects old mummies in Egypt.
Oh, well, I've got an aunt who collects old soldiers in Aldershot.
Very funny. But it won't be so funny when she gets the letter.
Who gets what letter?
What letter?
The letter that Father has written to Lady Blessington Smythe.
You don't happen to know what's in the letter?
He wants to get together with her about this expedition.
Oh.
And if it's a lie, I think it's beastly of you.
Is that the letter there?
Yes, it is.
I suppose there's no chance of it being lost in the post.
No, none whatever.
No, I thought not.
I couldn't get any caviar. Oh, hello, Betty. You're not stopping to tea, are you? Don't think I've got enough for 4 anyway.
Don't worry, we're not likely to eat it now.
I've got a bone to pick with you. What is this story about your aunt?
Eh? Who has been talking?
Is it true that she's an Egyptologist?
Oh, well, you better ask Arthur. He seems to know more about it than I do.
I'll be back in a minute.
I knew it. Not one of you has given me a straight answer. It's all just a pack of lies you've told Father to avoid being sent down.
Here, you can't open other people's letters like that.
Oh?
No, you'll tear it. Give it to me, I'll show you. All you want is a pencil. And you put it in there, see? Yeah. Slowly roll him around.
Yeah, I want to put something else in there.
All right, I'll get a bit of paper. See? There you are, see? It's easy. Here's a letter.
Put that in there.
Right. There you are.
Thanks very much. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
After all, Betty, Albert has got him a chance. I admit we stretched that Egyptian stuff a bit.
Stretched it? You invented it? You know Father's anxious to take this expedition to Egypt.
We didn't mean any harm.
No harm. You raise his hopes and then dash them to the ground.
We don't dash things ever, Betty. We don't
Oh, shut up, Stinker. You won't split on us, will you, Betty?
There'll be no need. This letter is going to blow up the whole thing.
Oh, don't, Betty, do stay to me, please.
Letter? What's she talking about?
The Dean has written to Aunt Lucy.
What?
No, don't be a silly big boy.
We knocked the letter off behind her back.
Yes, I did it. Then I bunged a bit of paper in instead.
Mind you, I'm not sure that we acted honourably, you know.
Oh, no.
I mean, Betty trusts me, and I don't think it was quite plain.
Oh, no, boy.
Shut up.
What's in the letter?
Let me all ears. It says, interest in Egypt, may I call on you in Birmingham tomorrow? Hope it... Birmingham tomorrow? Lummy, he's going to call on her.
Oh, it's all right, it's all right. We'll put a stop to that.
All right, Clever, think of something to get us out of this.
Well, I mean, all we need's an aunt.
Yes. Anybody got an aunt we can borrow? Well, have you got any aunts in your pants?
No.
Well, if we have, we'd get her to Birmingham.
We wouldn't want her in Birmingham. We'd bring her here.
Oh, what's the use of that?
Well, look, all she's got to do is to pop in and see the old boy, tell him she'll think this Egypt stunt over and pop out again.
I've got an Aunt Jessie in Bellingham who might do it.
Was she?
But she's in South Africa.
Oh,
Tubby, what's your Auntie Lucy like?
I don't know. I suppose she's just like any other aunt.
Haven't you got a close-up of her?
No, I haven't.
There's an album full of photographs in your trunk.
Eh?
Here, next to your patent leather shoes.
Yeah, how did you know?
Why, I just guessed it.
Well, you guessed wrong, see? Hey!
Going down, trunks, please.
Hey, leave my trunk alone. Here, give that to me.
Don't snatch.
Isn't nothing sacred to you? You want to see Aunt Lucy? I'll show you.
Come on, then. Hello, who's that?
Ah, that's my Uncle Charley.
Hey, is he the right way up?
Ah, there's Aunt Lucy.
Oh, Auntie Jessie could never look like that.
No. But I tell you who could.
Who?
You.
Hey?
You.
Me?
Him? Yes.
No.
Don't be silly. You did it in the play and got away with it.
I know, but I'm not going to do it now.
It's easy. 10 minutes in the Dean's study with your back to the light.
And Bob's your uncle.
Yes, but Arthur's not your auntie, so that's that.
Oh, don't be a stubborn little man. No one in Oxford knows her.
Yes, I do. I know your Aunt Lucy.
What's that?
Yes, it's her, all right. Lucy Brown, who used to work at the Rose and Crown.
What are you doing, reciting or something?
It's Lucy Brown, I tell you. The prettiest little barmaid has ever drawn a pint.
Barmaid? He's talking out of the back of his neck.
No, I ain't. I'd know her anywhere.
Is this true?
Yes, it's true. Used to be the family secret, but now it'll be all over Oxford.
No, it won't. Nobody knows about it but us.
Yes, but us includes him.
Oh, I won't say a word. Oh, not if you give me a couple of quid.
Where am I going to find a couple of quid?
In your tobacco jar.
I haven't got 2 quid in my tobacco jar.
Oh, that's right.
It's gone.
That's right.
Do you mean to say you pinched it?
No, I was just minding it for you, but I suppose I can keep it now, can't I?
Of course you can keep it. Big-hearted Arthur, that's me.
Thank you.
Let's remember, one word from you about this and you're forest.
Yes, there'll be an empty space in the old age pensions queue next Monday.
Oh, dear.
Oh, I admit their conduct merits the severest action. At the same time, there are certain factors to be taken into account.
For instance, sir?
Well, I just learned that one of them, well, all 3 of them, have an aunt who is in a very delicate state of health.
I see.
I believe her heart is in no condition to withstand a severe shock.
And who is this lady they're also concerned about?
Lady Blessington Smythe.
Brown's aunt. She finances deserving causes, does she not?
Does she? Oh, yes, I believe I have heard something of the sort.
It's too incredible a story, altogether too incredible.
You don't believe it?
Well, frankly, no. And if you feel disinclined to deal with these men, it would be my duty as senior proctor to bring the matter before the Vice-Chancellor.
Come in.
I beg your pardon, sir. Mr. Cox wishes to see you.
May I speak to you, sir?
Yes, what is it?
It's about my room, sir. I want to change it.
Oh, why?
I cannot tolerate the noise on my stair. It interferes with work.
Mr. Brown is on your stair, is he not?
That's right, sir. It's like living under a beer garden.
Don't you mean a bear garden?
Actually, sir, beer garden is more appropriate.
Oh, why?
I've just learned that his aunt was a barmaid here in Oxford.
What?
It's quite true, sir. Lucy Brown was a notorious character here.
Lucy Brown? Do you realize, sir, that you are actually slandering a lady of title?
If you persist in repeating this scurrilous story, Mr. Cox, it will be a very serious matter for you.
Yes, very serious. You may go. Lucy Brown? It can't be true. We'll soon find out. Lucy Brown?
That takes us back a bit, doesn't it?
Takes you back a bit.
She was here in your time, too?
Yes, but if I may say so, not in my spare time. I seem to remember a little incident on the river which nearly resulted in your being sent down.
I was the victim of circumstances.
Very suspicious circumstances. Ah, here we are. Blessington Smythe. Married, Lucy, daughter of George Brown of Oxford.
Telegram, sir.
Thank you. Good gracious. What an extraordinary coincidence. This is from the lady herself.
Lucy? Lady Blessington Smythe?
I shall be spending a few hours in Oxford tomorrow morning with my dear nephews and would like to discuss their future with you before answering my annual call to the mysterious East. Lady Blessington Smythe.
Reading, Didcot, Maidenhead and London.
Porter, is that the Birmingham train?
It's just coming in now, sir.
London, Reading, Didcot, Maidenhead, London.
Look who's turned up. Come on.
Ah, Barton, Brown, good morning.
Morning, sir. Morning.
You've come to meet your aunt, I suppose.
Yes, no, sir.
I mean,
yes, sir.
What do you mean?
Yes, sir.
Ah. And where's Jones?
He couldn't come, sir. He's not very well. He's in bed, sir. He's got the flu.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Excuse me.
Gentlemen.
Yoo-hoo!
Porter! Porter! What'd you bring him with you for?
Didn't he? Turned up.
You said 10 minutes in his study. We'll be back to the line.
I know.
Shut up
May
now.
I intrude on this little family party? Brown, introduce me to your aunt, will you?
Auntie dear, this is the Dean.
Oh, how do you do?
How do you do? I've been looking forward so much to meeting you.
Oh, I hope you're not disappointed.
On the contrary.
My dear nephews have told me all about you.
Really? This is my daughter, Betty.
So, this is Betty. Here, Dickie, hold Butterfly. Dickie's told me so much about you in his letters, I feel I've known you for years. May I? Charming girl, your daughter.
I've engaged a conveyance if you'll allow me to take you out to the college.
Oh, goody, goody. Isn't he thoughtful, Richard?
Yes. Now, Albert, I do believe you're putting on weight. You will have to temper. Trying to bite Auntie. Here, take those, and don't eat them because they're for poor little Arthur. He's sick, you know. Ah, poor little Big. He's my favourite.
Really?
Yes.
Hey, look at that. Best green grapes at my expense, too.
I'm so excited to be here back in Oxford, this ancient home of learning and
All tickets, please.
Oh, I beg your pardon. Yes, I haven't been here for quite a time now. I remember I fell off my bicycle.
Just a moment, madam. This is a platform ticket.
I beg your pardon. What does the gentleman say?
This is a platform ticket, madam. You've just come off the train, haven't you?
Yes. Oh, the putt-putt. Of course, you want my train ticket, don't you? I don't seem to have it here.
Well, I'm afraid you'll have to play again.
Oh. I don't seem to have any change either.
Albert?
No, I haven't.
Allow me. How much is the fare?
Where from, sir? Oh, my dear Dean, really, you mustn't. I came from Birmingham. Whether not first class.
That'll be 14 and 5pence then, madam.
Oh, honestly, I can't. There you are, my good man. Keep the change.
Thank you, madam.
Ah, then here we are. I think we can all squeeze in.
Oh, no, the dear boys would much rather walk, wouldn't you, boys?
Well, if the Dean wouldn't...
Besides, Butterfly could do with the exercise after such a long train journey.
Then if you and Betty will sit in the front.
Oh, no, we can all squeeze in the back. Come along, come along. Betty and I don't mind being squeezed, do we, Betty, dear?
Perhaps Betty would prefer to walk with us.
Oh, no, Betty wouldn't. I want her here with me. Dear girl. Now, you take Butterfly for a nice walkie-talkie and don't go through the town. Find an avenue where there's lots of nice trees.
Well, now, come along in. This is my study.
Oh, what a delightful room. What a pity I can only stay here the merest moment.
Well, won't you sit over here?
I'd rather sit over here, if it's all right with you.
What would you like, Lady Blessington Smythe? A gin and French, gin and Italian, sherry?
Yes, please.
Now, Betty, my dear, you must run along. We have several important subjects to discuss.
Very well, Father.
Ah, lally. I mean, most refreshing.
I'll see you later, Lady Blessington Smythe.
Yes, bye-bye. Well, bung-ho, as my dear late husband used to say.
Oh, quite. Bung-ho.
You know, you must think I'm a frightful nuisance taking you away from your wonderful antiquities and has-beens and things.
Not at all. I'm only too grateful. It's so delightful to find someone who shares my love of the East.
Oh, yes, the moonlit desert, the beautiful sands. Ah, yes, my dear Dean, East is East and West is West. And the same applies to North and South.
Now, here I've got something which I know will interest you.
I must pop over and see it sometime.
There. Now, isn't that beautiful?
Yes. Where did you dig that up?
Thebes. It's over 5,000 years old.
Oh, I can see it second-hand.
You'll notice that as... Oh, bother that telephone. Pardon me, will you?
5,000 years old. Think of that.
Study the inscription. You'll find it very interesting. Hello. Who? Lady Blessington Smythe? Yes, she is here. Why? Well, can't I take a message? Oh, very well. I'll ask her if she'll speak to you. Dame Jane Lupton would like to speak to you.
Dame Jane... Do I know her?
She's the principal of one of our ladies' colleges.
Oh, how did you know I was here?
One of the penalties of fame, dear lady.
Oh, saucebox. Hello? Did you want to speak to me?
My dear Lady Blessington Smythe, I heard you were in Oxford, and I couldn't miss the opportunity of getting in touch with you. I wondered if you could take tea with me this afternoon.
Tea? Oh, my dear plain Jane, Dame Jane, I'm absolutely devastated, but I simply must get the 4 o'clock train.
Oh, how disappointing. I was so hoping to interest you in an educational cruise I was organizing for my girls. Travel is so broadening, don't you think?
Yes, one can learn so much on a cruise.
Yes, but it's just a question of funds, Lady Blessington Smythe. These projects are so expensive.
Yes, and at any other time I'd be most happy, but still, you see how it is. Goodbye.
Trying to raise money for her precious cruise, I suppose.
Yes, I don't know that I approve of cruises for young people. Personally, I feel that kind of education is all bunk.
Precisely. Mind you, I believe in taking students abroad, provided they go with a purpose. Now, my Egyptian expedition...
Oh, yes, obviously your methods are correct. Otherwise, my dear nephews would not have made such excellent progress.
No.
I understand that the way they've advanced is simply amazing.
It is amazing, but not, I'm afraid, in the way that you mean.
Oh?
My dear lady, you must prepare yourself for the worst.
The worst? You don't mean the boot?
The boot.
Oh. Oh.
Why, what's the matter?
Oh, my heart.
Your heart?
Oh. Oh, it's fair opening and shutting. Oh, the doctor warned me.
I'll get you some brandy.
Yes, it's over there. Oh, those poor boys, thrown out in the world without a BA to their name.
Now then, drink this. It'll do you good.
Oh.
That's it. Better?
Nearly.
Oh, I'm so sorry to have distressed you.
Oh, it's all right. I'm better now. Oh, but you must do something for those poor boys. Couldn't you stand them on a form or something?
Well, I'm afraid...
Oh, they're coming on again.
No, control yourself, dear lady. Control yourself. I'll do everything in my power.
Oh, you will?
Yes, but I'm afraid the matter's not in my hands any longer. It now rests with the senior proctor.
Him? What's it got to do with him?
He's bringing it before the Vice-Chancellor at 4 o'clock this afternoon.
Oh, can't you do something to stop it?
Well, unfortunately, he insists on exercising his prerogative.
Oh, well. Well, I must go and warn my poor nephews what is coming to them.
Ah, but you're not going, surely. I hoped we might discuss my expedition.
Oh, the ancient Egyptians. Oh, I'm afraid I'd have to give that further consideration.
Just as you wish.
After all, they've been buried for thousands of years. They should keep for another couple of days. Oh, it's all right. Don't bother. I'll find my own way.
Then I shall see you before you go.
Of course, of course. Au revoir for the present.
Ah, there he is.
Well, what did the Dean say? Did you get it all washed out?
No, we're all washed up.
All right.
MC finish, no good. It's in the hands of the proctor and he's seeing the Vice-Chancellor at 4 o'clock.
Then you'll have to get to work on him.
Oh, the proctor? No blooming fear.
Listen, you silly little man.
Now, it's no good of arguing. I'm through with the whole business.
Yes.
And the extraordinary part was that he was put in the wrong class, you see. He wasn't highly commended, but he was highly delighted.
Now, listen.
Would you strike a defenseless woman with a child in her arms? Here, if you don't turn this up, I'll take these clothes off and do a Lady Godiva around the quad.
Ha, 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 ha.
Here, hold that.
Yeah?
There's the boy.
Thanks.
Oh, that's torn it. I'll tell you I won't go in. You can just leave me alone. My dear girl, what are you doing here?
Stop fooling, Arthur. I can see through you. I want to know the meaning of all this.
Well, it's a long story. You see, when I was a little girl...
we were in an awful mess, Betty, and Arthur thought that if he...
Arthur thought? I like that. We worked out the whole planning committee.
Was it part of the plan that I should be kissed publicly on Oxford Station?
No, I put that bit in myself.
Well, I was going to tell Father, but I've decided to say nothing, provided you take off those ridiculous clothes and end this nonsense.
You're doing this for us, Betty?
No, I'm not. But I don't want Father to burst a blood vessel. If there's any more of it, I'll risk it. So now you know.
Now we know.
Now we know.
Oh, you gave me quite a start. Oh, what a get up.
I don't want any cracks from you. Put this back in mothballs.
Yes.
Get me some slippers for my poor old feet. Like one of the Dean's fireworks. Present for a good boy. Got a match? Yeah. Well.
Some flowers come.
Who's been ordering flowers?
I'm not paying for them.
They're for Lady Blessings and Smiles with the proctor's compliments.
What, I?
Yes, Proctor. He's saying it with flowers.
Ooh.
Hey, here's a note.
Oh, it's a billy-do for me. Have it read to me.
Oh, listen to this. Dear Lady Blessington Smythe, or may I say Lucy.
Lucy.
Your presence here has brought back tender memories of those happy hours we spent locked in the kindly bosom of the dear old River Isis.
Oh, Isis, lovely Isis. I'll have a raspberry.
Hey, wait a minute, I'm finished yet. May I hope that these few flowers may cause you to recall those gossamer days.
Oh, gossamer days.
Forever yours, James Crawley. Earthworm Bubbles.
Bye-bye. Bubbles. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, no,
bubbles, bubbles,
Where's my bag? Where's my glove? Get me hat. Here's my everything. Here we are.
The other shoe.
Hold that side.
good afternoon, Barton.
Good afternoon, sir.
I called to see Lady Blessington Smythe.
Lady, she's in there with Jones. He's got the flu, sir. Jones has. He's pretty bad.
Indeed?
Yes.
Oh, well, perhaps you better let her know that I'm here.
I'll tell her, sir. Won't you sit down, sir? And I'll tell them you're here, sir.
Hey.
Bubbles.
Oh, what do you tell him I was here for?
Listen, don't you see? It's our big chance.
I'm taking no more chances. You heard what Betty said.
She'll never know it's a gift. He's dropped right into our lap.
Well, he's not dropping into mine.
All you've got to do is to lead him up the garden. No, better still, lead him up the river.
What, like I did in my gossamer days? Don't be daft.
Listen, he's got to see the Vice-Chancellor at 4 o'clock. If you lock him in the kindly bosom of the dear old Isis, you can keep him there until it's too late. That's it. Bump him and save the lot of us.
Sorry, lads, the price is too high.
Come on,
I'm not going to go through it.
He ain't
What are you doing? Let go! What are you doing?
Wow!
I tell you, I'm not going through with it. Leave me alone, will you? Oh, how do you do?
Don't say that you've forgotten me, Lucy.
It isn't. Yes, it is. Mr. Crawley.
Are you surprised to find me here?
Well, fancy you still going about.
I see you've got my little offering.
Oh, yes, my favourite flowers. Oh, Mr. Crawley, fancy you remembering after all these years. You're a naughty, extravagant boy. I'll be very cross with you.
Get a golf club. No, but you're not angry with me for coming to see you like this.
Oh, no. Merely taken aback.
When you deserted me, I plunged into my work here. It helped to keep my mind off things.
Talking of things, it can't be true that you're going up to the stuffy old Vice-Chancellor to do the dirty, to speak harshly of my dear nephews.
That is my unhappy duty, Lucy.
Ah, but now that you've met me, you won't do it, will you, Bubbles?
I'm afraid I have no option.
Then you're a hard-hearted, creepy Crawley, and I never want to see you again. Never. Leave me. Leave me. Leave me.
You want me to go?
Yes. Go? No. Come back. As a punishment, you shall take me on the river this afternoon.
Oh, but I'm afraid I can't do that. I have to be with the Vice-Chancellor at 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock, but we still have 2 hours.
That's not very long.
Oh, I don't know. A lot can happen in a couple of hours.
More begging letters, I suppose. Oh, dear, look at them. Manchester, Brighton, Llandudno, Oxford. Oxford? They're wrong about this one. Mr. Albert Brown, £47.10. The dirty little rascal.
Anything wrong, my lady?
Anything wrong? My nephew owes a wine merchant £47.10, and he told me he was a teetotaler. Ring up Bowgate College immediately. I'll have something to say to that young man.
Now, wait.
Hello. Who? Mr. Brown? No, he ain't in.
Then go and find him at once.
I can't go running all over the college after him. What's it about?
It's about a wine bill for £47.10.
Oh, don't worry about that. You'll get paid all right.
Oh, I will I? Oh, well, that's some comfort anyway.
£47.10. You know what he owes his tailor? £94.6. And he'll get it.
£94? Are you sure?
That's nothing. You know what he owes his bookmaker? Over £200. And he'll get it.
May I inquire from where?
Well, he's got a silly old aunt. She's rolling in dough. All he's got to say to her is, Auntie, I want £600. And he'll get it.
I'm inclined to think he will.
Oh, isn't this too heavenly?
Delightful. I hope you're watching the time.
Oh, yes. Oh, it's not 3 o'clock yet.
You remember those delightful summer evenings when we used to drift along just as we are doing now?
Yes. How far used we to drift?
Sometimes as far as the lock at Islip.
Who slipped?
Islip.
Oh, as long as I didn't.
I wonder if we ought to be turning back.
Oh, no. Now, you must have a rest. I tell you what, I'll turn the record, shall I? Oh, we've had both sides now. I'll see if I can play the rim. See if you can find a nice little place where we can tie up for a couple of minutes.
Well, there are some willows just ahead. Gracious me. Well, Lucy, little did I think that we should be here again together after all these years.
Oh, yes, it must be fate, Mr. Crawley.
You used to call me Bubbles.
Yes, but I realize I'm getting a big girl now.
I still have a few souvenirs of those happy days.
Oh, yes?
Do you remember this?
What is it? A handful? Oh, my goodness, my garter.
You gave me that on our last evening together.
Gave it to you? You naughty boy, I believe you took it.
Don't you remember?
Yes, I went home with my stocking all round my ankle and got all gnat bitten.
I don't remember that.
You don't think I'd show you my gnat bites, do you? Do you remember if I wore this above or below the knee?
Really? No idea.
Well, turn away, I'm going to find out. Look the other way. All right, you can look now.
Many years have passed, Lucy, since I last held this little hand in mine. Since we wandered through the dewy fields. I trust, Lucy, that time has not...
I should switch that off. It's getting a bit humdrum, isn't it? You were saying?
I was saying that I hoped... Great heavens, what's that strike?
That'll be 3 o'clock.
Great heavens, excuse me, Lucy. My appointment, I shall be late. I have to be here. Vice Chancellor. Take care, you'll have us over.
Oh, it'll be all right.
No, look out! Look out! Look out!
Miss Murdoch, there's someone in the river. Where? Here. Oh, get your box. I want you to swim. He doesn't know this.
Help!
Now, stand away there, girls. Don't crowd round.
Hey, now, kid. You're pulling my arms out.
Oh, she's conscious.
Another couple of minutes of that and I wouldn't have been.
Whatever happened?
I was out in a boat with a man. Oh, it was horrid.
Oh, you don't mean that...
I do. You've no idea. Fortunately, the boat overturned.
Oh, you beast.
Oh, there he is. Oh, the wicked old man. Keep him away from me. Keep him away.
I'll soon settle him. Go away, you ruffian. You can't land here.
But I must get out. I'm exhausted.
Then you must go further down. This is the property of Swinburne College. Go away.
Come up here. What on earth's going on here? Good gracious, it's Mr. Crawley. Help him out at once. He'll catch his death.
Serves him right.
What's that? It's unbelievable, are you sure? It's outrageous. Go on, away with you. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You're
What's the matter, man?
Don't talk to me.
Here,
hang on to that and float on.
Where is this poor unfortunate lady? Oh, you poor woman. I'm going to take those wet clothes off at once.
Oh, no, you mustn't do that.
Nonsense. Now, girls, take her inside, quickly.
Yes, but you don't understand. I could explain it. Honestly, I'd rather you didn't.
Crikey! They're taking him into the clubhouse.
Oh, what a lark, isn't it?
Lark, you old fool. We must get across there before he's unfrocked.
Come on, come on.
Now, come along, girls. Now, be very careful.
Yes, I mean, you've done enough for me already.
Nonsense. Take her into the dressing room and give her something hot to drink.
Yes, no. Oh, they're all undressed.
Naturally, it's a changing room. Now, come along. You really must.
But I mean, it's man to man, woman to woman. I couldn't.
Whatever is the matter, Betty?
Oh, I just made a letter in my stocking.
Well, there's no need to scream like that about it. Come on, girls. Help this poor lady off with her clothes.
Oh, no, please, not here. Oh, I can't bear it.
Good gracious, why not?
Oh, you wouldn't understand. No, haven't you got a cubicle or a tool shed or something private? I want to be alone.
Oh, I quite understand. Take her into the bathroom. That man's unnerved her. I must tell the Dean. It's outrageous.
Now, come along here, dear. You'll be all right in here. And if you'll pass out your wet things, we'll have them dried for you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And I'll come in a minute and give you a massage. It'll make a new woman of you.
Oh, no, thank you. I'm quite new enough as it is.
Oh, but this is marvelous stuff. You'd be surprised.
Yes, so would you.
But to keep the Vice-Chancellor waiting like this, you know, it's unthinkable. It's very unlike Crawley. I can't imagine what's happened to him. Hello? Yes? Yes, speaking? Oh, good afternoon, madam. What?
A most disgusting and revolting incident in a punt.
On the river in broad daylight? Oh, no, you must be mistaken. Well, what was the student's name? Mr. Crawley, the proctor? Are you quite sure? Is the lady safe? Oh, yes, indeed. Very distressing, very. Certainly, I'll come over right away. Yes, thank you very much. Goodbye.
Come in.
Feeling better?
Ever so.
I've reported this disgraceful business to the Dean, and I can promise you the fullest investigations.
Oh, but I don't want it investigated.
Surely the culprit must be exposed.
Yes, but I mean, think of me. Think of the headlines. Title lady has fun in punt.
Title lady?
Yes, I'm Lady Blessington Smythe.
Well. I'm Dame Jane Lupton. I telephoned you this morning.
Oh, you're the lady who runs the Sunshine Cruises?
Educational cruises. And now that you've missed your train, you must certainly stay and have tea with me.
Oh, but my dear Dame Trot...
No, I won't listen to any refusal. I'll make arrangements at once. This is most providential.
All sunk. Come in. Oh, Betty.
I warned you. I told you not to go on with it. Now look at the mess you've got yourself into.
You don't know the worst. The old bird wants me to go cruising over a cup of tea. Here, you've got to get me out of this. Stinker.
There he is. You've landed me enough fine old mess, you have.
Yes, but...
There's no time for argument. Get back to the college and fetch my clothes. Then get a move on.
Well, I've managed to borrow some clothes. Thank you very much. I'll take them in. You'll pardon me, Miss Forsyth.
Move on. Peeping in a lady's dressing room. You ought to be ashamed of yourselves, you ought. Away with you.
Excuse me.
Oh, hello. I thought I heard a buzz.
Dame Jane sent me across with a change of clothes. She wants me to take you to her study as soon as you're dressed.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Would you give me a hand?
Yes, of course, with pleasure.
Thank you, sir.
Why, terribly sorry. Oh, dear, you're all wet. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. You can't possibly go out like that.
No, you must let me take Lady Blessington's Smythe over.
Miss Forsyth, my principal has given me instructions I shall carry out.
Well, I'll be ready as soon as you are.
Yes, well, it won't take me very
Now,
long
go
to
change. I'll get my hair done in the meantime.
Oh, I just had a most unfortunate experience.
So I gather.
I had a mishap on the river and my punt overturned. I don't know what upset it.
I do. Dame Jane has just telephoned me. Apparently, the leopard has not changed his spots, Crawley.
But you suggested that I behaved in an improper manner?
Now, it's no use blustering. You must learn self-control.
I? Self-control?
Please. I'm on my way now to hear the whole story.
But
my good man, I want to see the Dean of Bowgate. Can you direct me?
Well, he's not in.
Could you tell me where I find him?
Well, he's gone to visit the president of Swidbuck.
Do you think he will be there long?
I don't know.
What a nuisance. I've got to be at Birmingham tonight. Thank you. Harkness.
Yes, m'lady?
Drive me to the Swinburne College.
Yes, m'lady. What's the matter?
Oh, Lucy!
What?
It's the real one! Yes, it is. It's Auntie!
Truth, come on.
Now, go along.
Nice little place you have here. So cozy.
Oh, hello, Phyllis.
Here, find the boys and get them here at once. I've got to get out of this tea party. Tell them my Uncle Joe's floating kidney son. Tell them anything. Goodbye. Thank you so much. Goodbye. Goodbye.
I was unaware when I phoned you that the lady in the case was Lady Blessington Smythe.
Good gracious.
I don't think we should discuss it in front of her. She's distressed enough as it is. We'll talk of it in here, if you don't mind.
Certainly.
If my nephews call you, let me know immediately.
Of course. Dame Jane won't be long.
Oh, then she's not here yet?
No, but she'll be up in a few minutes.
Oh, tell her not to hurry on my account. And there's no need for you to wait.
Here you are, then. Wouldn't you like me to pour out tea for you?
Oh, no, thank you. I poured out very well myself.
Just as you please. If there's anything you do want, I'll be out here.
Oh, you will?
Yes.
You mean you'll be here all the time I'm in here?
Yes, all the time.
Yes.
Good afternoon.
Oh, good afternoon. No sign of rain?
No. I expect you're wondering what I'm doing in your study, but I was told the Dean of Bowgate was with you.
With me?
You are the principal, aren't you?
Dame Jane? Oh, no.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You'll be waiting to see her.
Well, I'm expecting to go at any moment.
Oh, am I intruding?
Oh, no. I mean, after all, ladies first. I mean, you were here first.
Oh, yes, thank you very much. Is that your tea?
Is it? Oh, yes. Would you like a cup?
I would very much, thank you.
Shall I be mother?
Mother? Oh, yes, please.
Would you mind that for me?
Oh, all right.
Tar?
Have you burnt yourself?
Not much.
Why don't you use the holder?
The holder? Yes. Oh, this? I thought it was a crumpet. Yeah. Do you know Oxford well?
I used to. Are you an Oxonian?
Well, in a way, my people come from cows. Talking of cows, milk?
No, please, dear.
Yes. Say when.
Now.
Up to the pretty. There you are. Oh, I won't be bitten again. I think it's bunged up.
I hope they won't be long. I must be back before it gets late.
Yes. So must I, before it's too late.
Why? Do you live far?
Oh, yes, rather a long way. Birmingham.
Birmingham? Which part?
Handsworth.
Really?
Yes.
Ah, that's where I live.
Do you?
Curious that we've never met.
Yes. Oh, I'm very seldom home.
Which part of Harmsworth do you live in?
Park Square.
Really, this is a most extraordinary coincidence. Do you know that I live at Park Square, too?
Well, that just shows, doesn't it, that one part of the square doesn't know where the other part of the square lives. Yes.
Which side do you live on?
Well, it depends which end you come in from.
Mine is the last house on the north corner, Holly Hall.
Holly Hall?
Yes, I'm Lady Blessington Smythe. Who are you?
Oh, I'm not feeling very well.
My dear lady, I'm so sorry for keeping you waiting.
Oh, don't mention it. In fact, don't say another word.
The Dean insisted in making his personal apologies.
Yes, couldn't he make them on the way down to the gate? I really can't stay another minute.
Is this the Dean of Bowgate? Please introduce me.
Yes, that's the Dean of Bowgate.
How do you do?
And this is Dame Jane Luckton.
How do you do?
And this is, Oh, I beg your pardon. I must have got my comms wet. Well, now that's all settled, I'll be pushing along.
Oh, there's a telephone message for Lady Blessington Smythe. I put it through here.
It's on the desk.
Oh, my heart. Oh, my heart.
Brandy,
oh.
brandy.
Oh, my heart. Oh.
Yes, Lady Blessington Smythe.
Here, come off it. It's Albert speaking. Here, cut out the Aunt Lucy stuff and beat it quick. The old hay bag's here herself.
Lady Blessington Smythe. That was your nephew, Albert.
Albert.
He says you better beat it. The old hay bag is here herself.
Goodbye, all. Come on, move that piano. What? It's all Albert's fault.
What? I only told you Auntie was here.
I know, you didn't tell me. You told Auntie. I went to my sick bed to eat the grape.
Hey, where does this get us?
There's been 2 Auntie Lucys running round this town today, so if we bung these clothes in the furnace and burn them, that gets rid of one of them and lets me out.
Yeah, lets us in.
Well, it was your idea, and his Auntie Lucy, so sort it out among yourselves. Hard-hearted Arthur, that's me.
Why, you dirty double-crossing...
Now, listen, playmates, here. Take this Auntie Lucy down to the furnace and burn her. By the time the others arrive, I'll have thought of something.
You will have to think hard, Jones. I'll take charge of those. You will all of you report to the Dean tomorrow morning at 10.
I thank you. Oxford's not a bad place, was it? I'll try 3.
No, not so bad as a whole. I'll pass.
No, it's all right as a whole. I'll go 4.
Boys, I go next.
What, again?
You always was a one, Lucy.
I thought our education was completed.
On the contrary, it's only just beginning. My dear husband's going to take you in hand.
Husband? You haven't gone and done it again, have you, Auntie?
No, but I'm going to. Come in, Henry, dear.
To the roof.
Bubbles.
Him? Not likely.
Hey, where are you going?
I'm going to try Cambridge. Goodbye, everybody.
Hey, wait for us. Come on, come on.